Speaking of not wanting that shit, we got breaking news. Pim, 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 pim. Why did I do? I have the.
Dude, what the fuck?
Okay. Breaking news. Bam, 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 bam. Pope Francis suggests he'll review Catholic Church's vow of celibacy for priests. Meaning that priests can do the shit that they've been doing.
Good.
So what did someone say?
Real. I'm up to no good.
Someone commented that. Honestly, this is good because they can stop diddling kids now. Well, it's not going to stop it because, you know, pedophiles are freaking weird. But it's going to prevent a lot of them from diddling kids now. Because now they can just talk to other wives and thing. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's what happened. That's breaking news. What do y'all think about that? I have no idea what I think about that besides because I just figured that out. But hopefully this will help with the whole their problem, because telling someone to not use something that they have, which is a very powerful tool. Imagine having a chainsaw in your crib that's just collecting dust, and you have a bunch of trees that need to be cut. I'm talking about need to be cut. A bunch of trees need to be cut. You need to cut at least one tree a month. And you can't do that. And you have a fucking chainsaw and you can't use it. You're going to go crazy. You know what I mean? And you love cutting down trees. You love, in your heart of hearts, you're a recovering cutting down tree addict, and you're letting all them trees that you have to cut down, you can't cut them down, and you have to cut them down, and you only have a chainsaw that's collecting dust, and you can't use it. Can't use the chainsaw. Instead, you have to use a brush. And that brush, you can't cut a tree with the brush, so it might as well, there's no point of cutting the tree. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Now, if the person that owns the tree says, hey, even though I need these trees gone, you can't cut them. Oh, you know what? You can cut them now. Then it's easier. Because instead of cutting trees, you're going to have to be in your crib figuring out different ways that feel like cutting trees, but it's not the same thing as cutting the trees. So, therefore, you can't cut those trees outside. You got to cut fake trees inside. You have a chainsaw that you're using, but you're not using it to the full potential that you could use it to, there because of the tree master. So now if the tree master could review it, now it's like, all right, cool, now we could go on. Now, it took them centuries to deal with this, but it's like, so wait, can priests, so I think if you're not married then, if you're not married priest, I think you can have sex before marriage or some shit like that. I don't know how it goes, but let's look it up. Vow of celibacy. To remain abstinent over extended period of time. For some, this may mean their entire life. God damn.
Dude, what the fuck?
Damn!
Once you find out, you must be like, you know what I mean? With both celibacy and abstinence, it's ultimately up to the individual to determine what is and isn't included in their lifestyle and what sexual activities they are and or aren't comfortable limiting. What? Oh, this is celibacy. My bad. Vow of celibacy. My bad. Some organizations require their members refrain from marriage or sexual relations, particularly common in religious groups. Some churches bar their clergy from such things and forbid them. Typically, these restrictions take form of vow of celibacy. Although simply making celibacy a rule without anyone swearing anything has basically the same effect. A note on terminology. People can mean different things by the word celibacy. So, basically they can't have sex, right? Hold on. Vow of celibacy in Catholic. There we go. Catholic. Whether you leave or not is another matter, but it is forever. On the other hand, celibacy was made a requirement in the Catholic Church around 11th century, following century traditions for priests to embrace the practice along of vows of abstinence. So you can't have sex, period. by which only unmarried men are ordained to this. Okay, so only unmarried. So if you're not a married priest, so if you can't get girls and you're a priest, when I say girls, you can't get a girl to marry you and you're a priest, then
Damn!
and
Dude, what the fuck?
and
Lord Jesus.
say that again, Boozy. Say that again, Boozy.
Lord Jesus.
God damn, because I thought it was just a bunch of, but it's not. Bruh. Like, I bet you the moment a priest walks into a strip club, he's just like,
What the fuck is that smell?
you know, I'm saying, like, damn, that's crazy though. I didn't know it was like that. So if you're not married, then that makes sense. If you're not married, then, cause I'm like, how the hell do you you can be a, so that's why a lot of priests have wives, and then when they have wives, means they can have sex, which means that's why they have sex with multiple. That's why priests tend to have sex with multiple women if they're married. They tend to cheat, have affairs. Huh. Interesting. Right? Interesting. Dun dun dun. Well, I could do better than that. Hold on. I could do better than that. Ready, guys? There we go.